talk about indoor plants, plants which are beneficial for human beings, and of course it gives a new look to our house also. And in today's life it's a trendy to keep indoor plants. So in this video I will talk about those plants which are good for us to keep in home, and their benefits in boosting our health. Hi, this is Prashunde and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Botanica. In today's video we'll talk about another indoor plant named is snake plant, its benefit and its maintenance. When we talk about the benefit of snake plant, its main purpose is to absorb toxins and release oxygen. Well, in earlier videos also which I said, the main purpose of all the indoor plants are like to inhale all the pollution, air pollutions and toxins, and release fresh air so that we can stay healthy. So but in case of snake plant it's a little bit different. Snake plant is mainly works in night, because while we sleep we exhale carbon dioxide and we inhale oxygen. But in case of if we take it in snake plant, it's completely opposite. It inhales carbon dioxide and exhales oxygen. So as for human being we require oxygen, so this plant is the best plant because it provides oxygen in the night. So those benefits, and there are other benefits also of snake plant, like it helps to stay healthy. Like how? Like the plant may release moisture in the air and lessen airborne allergies. Like it can fight with allergies. But suppose if someone is facing an allergy problem, it can fight through it. And person with allergies therefore should find a friend in such plants, because they are a nature and cheap way to stay healthy. So beside providing oxygen in the night, it helps to fight from allergies also. So these indoor plant is very good because it's benefit in giving oxygen in the night, and as well as it fight with allergies. When we talk about the maintenance part of a snake plant, its maintenance is very less. Like earlier few plants which I've said, this plant also a little bit different from them. It does not require any sort of water because it belongs to the desert family. The plant, if you can see the soil of this plant of mine, it's not till yet dry, because of 2 or 3 days earlier I have watered it, but I will wait till it becomes completely dry. And after dry also, if we can say we can keep it for more 6 to 7 days, and after that we can water it, because it does not require so much of water. Because if we like other plants which requires daily watering or twice or thrice watering, so if we water this plant will completely die. This plant doesn't require so much of water. Only after 15 to 30 days if we water for once full, it will be okay for this plant. You can see right now the soil is still yet moist because I have watered it few days ago, and I will wait till it becomes completely dry, like this completely dry. So after that only I will water it once again. So I get with me I have two variant of snake plant right now. This is the bigger one, and this one you can see the dwarf one. And this one I have a few days ago I have formed this plant only. I have tried to propagate it, so it's successful, but I will prepare a different video with it, how to form snake plant, how we can prepare, how can we make another snake plant. So regarding that I will prepare a different video. But I can say right now I got two plants with me. One is the dwarf, the small one. You can see it looks very cute, like it's like you can say lotus only, but it's different. And this is the bigger one. So I got these two plant with me. And regarding the fertilizer part, this plant doesn't require such kind of fertilizer. As I said, watering after 15 to 30 days. So if we talk about the fertilizer part, if you can give it around after 30 days, 1 month, it's okay with it, because this plant as it's belong to a desert, so over there watering or the fertilizer part, it doesn't comes up. So in here, if we water it after 30 to 50 15 to 30 days is okay, and fertilize it after 30 or 1.5 month, a handful of cow dung or a vermicompost handful of, it's okay with it. And regarding the sunlight part, this plant is completely, you can say, a dark plant. This belong to the darkest family. Why I'm saying so? Because this doesn't require sunlight, because if you keep it in sunlight too shiny, direct to the sun, so the leaves, you can see these big leaves, this leaves, this can maybe burn up. So it's better we keep it in a dark place, because it belong to a dark, it grows slowly, it doesn't grows very quickly, it grows slowly, it takes time. So if we keep it in a dark place, like as I said in earlier, like if the plant best place to keep is in the bedroom, because it provides oxygen in the night. So in a corner, in the corner of a bed, if we keep it, or beside the door of a balcony, is good. Or if we can keep it in a study, above the study table, so it doesn't require so much of sunlight. As I said, it can survive in dark also, so it doesn't require sunlight. So in this way we can keep it. And the maintenance is very low for this plant, as I said, no such thing. And this plant, I can say, is the ideal for the beginner, whoever has started their gardening right now. So for the beginner, they can try this plant, because there is no such kind of maintenance, very low maintenance, so a very less maintenance is required, so they can go for it. Well, I believe this information was good for you, and if you like the video, please subscribe, like and share. Well, it will be a great help for my YouTube to build up. Thank you so much.